welcome back.
Hello.
Got some new music in here.
Yay!
This is actually
Feels
from...
like it was only yesterday.
Yeah. This is actually original stuff from... I think his name is... like Music Souls or something like that. He makes basically like along with the spirit of Elder Scrolls music in general, royalty-free music, as long as you're not using it for paid things, it's good. But it's all genuinely really, really awesome. It's from the Lorcan sound pack that is incredible. But yeah. So, how is everyone doing today?
Yay, we're back!
We are
Doing good. Yeah.
Doing alright.
appreciate it. No close to death calls lately, Divine?
Oh, I don't want to know of, to be honest. Who knows with me?
You know, that's fair. That is honestly very fair. But, like usual, there's someone that really needs to do something for me. Something that only one person has the power to do.
I think there's more than one person now, actually.
You know what? That's true. There's two people have the power to do. You know what, Spencer? You're going to give the recap today.
Give me a second. I was scarfing down some dinner. One moment.
Scarf faster, Spencer!
I can also do it if you want to
I want
scarf
to hear you
food.
choke.
Starve.
Starve?
Choke and starve.
Okay. So, I also have sparkling water, so that was not as good as getting things down as I thought it was going to be.
I bet that hurt.
Yeah. So, last time, we set off. We started traveling, and right at the beginning, it seemed pretty easy. We had pretty good survival checks. We're chilling, moving along, making progress, and then eventually we found some fresh tracks that aligned with the idea that there were mammoth hunters or mammoth traders out here, and they seemed fairly fresh, heading east, almost exactly what we would expect. Very textbook. We're moving along, and as sort of the sun is almost setting, we come to a fork where we had to choose between a mountain pass, where there'd be less snow, where the tracks go, or some lowlands where there would be more snow. And sort of all combined, our collective knowledge of being out in this kind of world, it seems pretty helpful to go up. Except for Calder. Calder, he rolled a 2 and he was a little hesitant. But we make our way up, and there's a lot of dark spots. And as we move closer, there's this mass on the ground that's almost blowing in the wind. And upon inspection, it appears to be a dead mammoth. And with Kier's 27 nature check, she's able to get a little more information about the scene, where there were running mammoths, there was a lot of hecticness in the moment, and there were claw marks on the cliff, as though something had clawed on and slid on its way down. The corpse is fresh, steaming on the inside, although it was an older mammoth with white and brown fur, and intricate carvings all over its tusk, and a language that kind of seemed like none of us understood. And On one side, we had a chasm, and then on the other, there was almost a cave entrance where there was a broken cart with non-Corgathi, non-Bellamar foreign language on it. And as we're inspecting that, kind of split up with Kier and Siobhan and Calypso and Calder, there is almost like a gorilla chuff noises and scratching above us. We all hide, and Yetis appear. 3 Yetis appear with a general successful stealth from the party. We remain hidden for the moment, and even as Calder's leg gets walked over and crushed, he's able to hold it in and not yelp in pain and sort of grit his teeth. They're feasting on the mammoth, and one of them is holding what appear to be very large berries and makes eye contact with Kier and gives the berries to Kier, it seems. Its eyes are heterochromatic, exactly the same as Kier, and you can almost see its bone structure, see-through, again, like Kier. And as the Yetis huddle around, an ice igloo forms. Not in the way that Yetis can do. Yetis can't do that. And it's a Lemon's tiny igloo, or Lemon's large igloo hut, tiny hut. Kind of thinking about what is this? Are we safe? Why can this Yeti do druid things? And as we're thinking and trying to figure out if we have enough time to escape, here's a voice in her head, and they begin to speak and commune with one another, and it recognizes Kier. And she's heard stories about her, and long, long ago, she made her walk and asked how Kier's mother is. Kier says, "She's dead. Who is this?" And the voice responds, "Trifalca Kirtuli," which is Kier's grandmother. Just some general knowledge, she was a shield maiden who fought for traditionalism and helped to destroy the first commune made by the colonists. Learned magic. She's known as the Storyteller, the Unbreakables, and she was the strongest druid as far as anyone else was concerned. Kier, reasonably so, is like, how is that even possible? How, like, what do you mean you are my dead grandma who I've never met? And she explains that she doesn't even know. She can't speak common in this form. And that one day she woke up in the Yeti's body about 3 years ago, and she just was a Yeti now. They began to talk for a bit, and grandmother says, "You look like your mother," and that's how she recognized her. Oh, my handwriting got so sloppy here. There were others who have walked and have gotten called back to the mountain, asking where are they, unsure. The other Yetis don't understand, and they see Grandma as a tribal leader and passes the warning that they will kill us. Ask a question about the Yeti that we're hunting and says, yeah, we outcast him. He likes killing. It is not a... This mountain pass was a gift. The mammoth that was left here was meant to be a gift for the Yetis. But this one that was outcast likes to ambush, likes to have fun, and likes to kill. They talk about Kira's mother, she died old and of natural causes, and uh, makes Kira's grandma proud. And as they're talking, the wind begins to pick up. A wind that, in all other instances, is signs of a whiteout. And instantly, we hear the sounds of wings beating and the telltale signs of frost Valkyries. Grandma Kier tells Kier of a cave that we all rush into, and there is a wall of ice, a spear of pure coldness that pokes through the entrance, and even looking through the cracks of the caved-in entrance feels like your eyes are going to fall out of your eye sockets from how cold it is, and that breathing in too quickly could be fatal. It whispers in a language that I think we, out of character, learned that it was Nazgul, or it sounds like Nazgul, until eventually it speaks in languages that we all can understand. Siobhan reaches for his dagger, and it crumbles the second he picks it up. It warns us to avert our eyes, and it means us no harm. The path you search will only bring more death. I speak to the ones whose heart is frozen and whose eyes have been stolen by the three-headed stag, and to those who have survived the cold, and to those foreign, the heart bleeds for men with every song. Tells us that the frost is only for us, and a message needs made. Through this cave, the beast is not as exiled as others might seem. This cave is their home, and they return after they attack the mammoth tamers. The mountain that calls stays in frost for reasons. Do not be fickle. I will not stop you. The frost will go where it needs to be. A pact was made a long time ago. One day the lands will return to fully frozen, and we will fight back. You may speak one sentence each as a question. Our questions were, is there more to the stag? From Calder. And answered, yes. Siobhan says, will I ever find home again? Says, yes, but maybe not what you think is home. Kier asks, can I trust the forest? It responds, for you, no. Calypso asks, can I overcome what is in my mind? It responds, yes, but your soul grew more of a challenge. And then it speaks aloud, hello, Eleonora. To, we don't know what. It tells us that this visit is a gift, that if we were to have gone on our normal path, we would have been ambushed by the Yeti with a giant stone and killed us all, and that would have been that. And warns us of what is to come. As it leaves, you'll notice that the beginnings of frostbite, and Kier begins going around and teaching us safe practices for how to avoid it. We all check our fingers, some of us worse than others. Just massaging them, moving them more and more. And Siobhan kind of just does not do that. She kind of says, yeah, I'm good. That's it. Oh, yeah. Also, Calder, we asked within ourselves, who is Eleonora? And Calder goes, maybe it's the one within you, to Calypso. And Siobhan goes, the what? And kind of spills the beans a little bit. And she says, you made a deal that lives in my head. Siobhan's like a warlock? Like, did you get anything out of it? Calypso's like, no, I don't really want to talk about it. Sometimes I speak to it, sometimes I answer, sometimes Calder apologizes. Yeah, so we continue into the cave. Uh, oh, Pale Stalkers. We start talking about some folklore, and they're sort of fey-like creatures that come through rifts that Siobhan knows them as Laresia. I think I might need fact checked on that.
Laresia is, you've heard about them from Laresia.
Oh, okay.
Laresia is an isle, like a region of, what's it called? Of Laria. It is not considered a continent. It is also kind of considered at this point. It's an extension off of as an extension south of Arendor. It's connected to Arendor.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's sort of a familiar story, just by a different name.
Yeah.
Again, checking our frostbite, and we're just continuing into the cave until it gets to the point where, even though we're deep within, there's no light, we can't tell what it is. We begin to feel tired. We rest, taking watches, and all goes well. And after about 2 hours, we end up into a large field in which we see the Yeti. That is abominable. And that is when combat begins. And do you want me to go through every step of combat?
You don't have to. Just
Every breath we took.
yeah. You recall as much as you wish.
I'm gonna do a broad stroke. So initially, some big attacks. Kier takes on this beautiful starry form, druidic form of Chalice, as Calypso lays down a moonbeam, and Calder and Siobhan go forward, and we're sparring, trading blows, and the Yeti runs forward and slices into Calder for almost 30 damage, and then shouts and unleashes a cone of cold for 27 damage to 3 of us. After a quick dagger stab from Siobhan, it's paralyzed, giving us enough time to not die and lick our wounds. And the trading back and forth.
Be right back.
You're good. And eventually, the final kill is here with a guiding bolt. And then it falls, we leveled up, and that was the end of the session.
Alrighty. Perfect.
Wolf clap.
Thank you. Excellent recall. That was perfect, Spencer. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We will rise shortly after the combat ends. All of you feel your wounds, the damage done. But you do stand victorious. Top of this dead, abominable Yeti. How are you feeling in this moment, all of you?
Siobhan feels great. You know, he bled, he froze, he got to heal and do some fun damage and tricks, and none of them died, which was really good. So he's kind of living in the moment. He's enjoying this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kier's relieved, I would say, because for a bit at the beginning there, when Calder first took damage, it was like, oh shit, this thing is will do a lot and might actually kill us. And it was like already expecting something dangerous, so seeing the damage it was doling out was like, okay, this is pretty serious. We need to take this down. So there's relief. Uh, thank goodness we got that.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I think she will just kind of she looks at it, make sure it's not moving again, it's not twitching or anything. And once like it's very clear that okay, it's done. We're good. She's gonna exhale and drop her starry form and go back to normal.
Very fair.
Mhm.
Golder's happy.
Yeah.
Golder looks like an energetic boy who just burned out all that energy. And he's smiling.
Oh.
It was a good hunt for him.
So you guys
That's
stand
Calypso
there.
has to give her feelings.
no one cares about my
She's
feelings.
been trying. She's been trying to talk.
I genuinely didn't hear. That's my bad.
I did.
Almost choked on my spaghetti, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to bat for. I genuinely did not hear.
Yeah, she has to give her thoughts. We're all going through character.
I'd say Clips was pretty happy too. It definitely got dicey, but they're able to pull it together, and she's proud that they were able to actually get through that. And she's never been in a fight like that before, never seen a Yeti before. So it was also a cool little adventure to mark off in the books. So feeling pretty good.
Oh yeah. You guys all came back, even after some healing, mostly unscathed. Like a few bruises, a few cuts. But even when it was dicey, you made do with a very rough situation and made it better. And now an abominable Yeti is dead and out of this world. This frostbound creature lays dead in front of you. Their thick fur and horns lay there with giant teeth, mouth agape, covered in cuts. No more will it terrorize anyone. And this little area of Corgatha has become possibly a little safer. At least for the time being.
Is Yeti fur was valuable?
Yeti fur?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it is one of the few furs that is not protective. Anyone who wears it, you become colder.
Yikes.
We ain't using that, boy.
You know, I was gonna
But the
ask, like,
horns.
oh, are there any parts of a Yeti that might be valuable that we can
The
bring down
bones.
to trade?
That's why we're here. The
Bones,
bone.
Yeah, I know we're here for the bones, but like, is there anything else? But then I realized this was like our I think, all of our first times even seeing a Yeti,
Yes.
let alone
Mhm.
interacting with one. So I don't know if I would have any way of knowing, like, Yetis, of course, these parts of them
It is up.
are
Well,
very useful.
We probably know more about the fur just by touching it. I'm gonna be so honest.
Yes.
But I will say the horn. I will say, I will look at, Saban. Say his name again, 'cause it's been so long. Saban. Thank you.
Siobhan.
Saban, and I go.
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
Siobhan. Oh my god.
There you go.
Siobhan. Okay. Why is?
It's Irish.
It's Irish, yeah.
Oh, that's why.
You ever seen the name Neve?
No.
that one's crazy. That one blows my mind. Every time I'm like, how?
Oh yeah,
How?
that's crazy.
That's neat.
I've like
What the
tried to think about it, and I'm like,
Like, what do you
it's
mean?
so different than other languages I'm used to, where I go, okay, so the IA here is an E sound, and the MH is a V sound.
Makes complete sense.
Heck?
How would you pronounce
You were
just
saying?
real quick? How do you pronounce this one, Divine? How would you think?
Oh gosh.
Oi.
Wait.
Owen? You're actually closer than you think.
Really?
That's Owen.
Oh my god.
Okay, see, I wouldn't have fucking guessed that. I was gonna say, I don't know, is it ocean?
Oh shit.
Bro, I knew something was
Pretty
silent
solid
in there.
guess.
I knew it. But I will tell you to grab the at least grab the horn as a trophy. The bones you can, deliver as usual, but I would collect the horn as a trophy for yourself. This
Come
was
on.
your technically your hunt that you initiated, so
All right. Then this. Thank you all for helping me.
no problem.
And he'll pull out a dagger, and before he starts carving, he will just say to himself a very rudimentary prayer
Mhm.
to give respects. But not being from the area, he doesn't have like the full rites that someone like here would know. Excuse me. But he does his best,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll start carving in.
As you go, give me a quick survival check.
Let's see here. 27.
27. Damn.
That is.
Oh my
Yep, I'm
god.
glad I told him to do it. Good.
You go
Good.
to start carving into this creature, and you realize that as you do, you're having to cut through, like, frozen ice. But the body itself is warm on the inside. Yet ice crystals still remain.
Is that just because of how they're built? Like that is just the texture of Yeti meat kind of thing, or does it seem different than that?
It's strange. Because you could feel the guts, like, the actual organs, things like that,
Mhm.
are warm to the touch, like any other creatures would be. The moment that you see the bones, you realize something about Yetis. Their bones are completely made, they're this, not quite like the dagger, but that ice looks just like the ice from the Valkyrie. Their bones are made completely of hoarfrost.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Problem is, every time you cut, you're cutting and you're making progress, but it just keeps resealing. The creature's very dead, you can tell. There's no heartbeat, and there's no likelihood that they would be getting back up or anything, but it keeps, like, freezing. Like, the bones do not want to be removed. With this survival check, I will ask you this as well, on the addition of, because it's a fucking 27. That was the 27 is how you learned that it was Hoarfrost.
Oh, gotcha.
Because of this 27 survival check, I will also ask you to make me a perception check.
Perception. Let's see here. A 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
You go to take a break for a second after, like, cutting, because of, like, it's like trying to carve through, like, you ever try to cut frozen meat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It's kind of like that, but, like, we're in
With mud. It has the characters of mud too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It keeps resealing.
So, and your blade gets stuck, and it's like, motherfucker, like, you know how to carve something. You've been on the road for a long time. You've flayed fish. You've done a bunch of different things. You know what the fuck you're doing. this is definitely very, in a way, almost supernatural. You know, it's definitely elemental, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. You look up for a second, and off in the distance, actually not so much distance, only a few hundred yards out, you would see a large, very large black mammoth with something riding on top.
Oh, hey, friends.
Oh.
Probably.
And then behind them, you would see 6 more black mammoths, and a few brown ones, and probably a collection of 15 to 20 of them.
Oh. Okay.
But this large, giant black mammoth is the big thing that would immediately catch your eye.
Kind of panting. Oh, those are mammoth trader buddies.
Oh.
He'll
Oh yeah.
raise a hand and wave to them and kind of try to call them over.
You see them, this large person on top that looks small compared to this mammoth, but just from the size of this mammoth, you can tell that they're very large. You see covered in this vast amounts of fur, they raise up what appears to be like a spear at the response to your wave before setting back down. And a few of them, you notice that like 2 of them begin to ride toward you, while the rest kind of stay in the back. This large mammoth. I'm not kidding. This mammoth is probably 20 foot tall at the shoulder.
Let's go.
Damn.
I always wanted a mammoth.
We're talking this creature would probably be around 30,000 pounds.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Golly.
You notice
Damn.
on it has 4 sets of tusks, all intricately carved. Even on the side of this black mammoth, you'd see these insane patterns of swirls and runes covering it. And on top, this rider, this large, frosty-eyed Goliath,
Oh.
Oh.
covered in this large amounts of mammoth fur, carrying this spear made of bone and what almost looks like this. Looks like the spear actual handle itself is made entirely of petrified wood. Hops down off this large handmade saddle, stepping on the tusk before finally gently being set down by the mammoth.
Cute.
Standing in front of you is this mammoth fur-covered, partially likely frost giant ancestry Goliath.
Another.
Looks at you, Calder, with a quick quick head bow.
Mm-hmm. I do the same as I go. Hello, fellow brethren.
Kadariku Krokshi. Bërshki. Kakush Gishkorakis Urtam.
Do any of us understand what this person's saying?
I can speak.
Great
Giant,
question,
I can speak Dwarvish,
Lex.
And I can speak Corgatha.
Yeah, I can. I cast comprehend languages on myself.
Hell
There you
yeah!
go. So,
Nice.
Lex, give me a quick little. I'm actually gonna say history or survival. One of the two. Specifically for you, Lex. Actually, and Calypso.
Mhm.
Actually, you know what? Also Calder. Calder as well. The only one I would say no for is
It's, 19.
Siobhan, but Siobhan also has comprehend languages, so it helps.
You said survival or history?
Survival or history. Either one.
Survival or history.
Damn.
All of you would know
Hey,
this.
look at
That's
us.
sick. I was looking for 15 above. So the mammoth tamers, the nomads, have their own language that no
Oh.
one else can speak.
Hmm.
Huh.
It is a known language, technically. It is a language that is spoken. It is a language that is spoken, so it is perfectly understood to be heard, and comprehend languages works for it. Because it is regularly spoken by these people. But they have their own language. People believe it's descended from Giantish, but it's got some weird shit.
Okay.
Like it's an offshoot.
Okay.
So, kind of like going you from Indo-European and then going to English and Russian, like same origin, very different way of going. So,
Like as he's talking, Siobhan will like kind of squint and like definitely he takes a moment to say like into himself like, is this an accent or is this a language I don't know? And then he will cast it on himself and his eyes will go wide as he starts listening to what he's saying.
Right as right before you cast it, you would hear and as you cast comprehend languages, you would hear them seeing you cast this spell, and probably have seen it being cast around them before. They don't seem to be worried. You don't notice them like getting any more like scared or standoffish.
Yeah.
It's likely that they've seen people cast this before. They look at you and say, "It seems that you have brought down this somewhat abominable Yeti who has been terrorizing us for a while. It attacks us in our sleep when we have no way of defending. We thought it was part of the other groups of Yeti in the area, but they seemed happy with the sacrifice that was given. Apparently this one was not."
And would comprehend languages, it does not allow me to speak it
No,
back,
you would
right?
just be able to understand
Okay.
it.
Siobhan will nod as performatively as he can, that he understands what he's saying.
Just as a little test, also, you never know. Try to find a way to communicate with them beyond just like
I was thinking the same
understanding the
thing.
words. Can I try to sign? Because Kier does have common sign language as the language.
You can
Can
certainly
I try
Yeah.
to sign to them? Just do you understand this? Basically.
Yeah. If you'd like, you would say, "Do you understand this?" Looking at you, they sign back, "Yes."
Ah.
But
Nice.
the one behind them that came down, you see this much smaller person gets lowered down by this black mammoth as well. Looks like a smaller black mammoth. Comes down, and you'd see this fire ganassi come down. And as you look at them, you notice that there are cracks along their throat and mouth.
Ah. Okay.
And they
Interesting.
come down to you, and they begin to sign. And the first thing they say is, "You know sign language," with a smile on their face. And they're younger. You can tell they're probably like 13 or 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kier gives a warm smile, as warm as she can give, and nods and signs back. I can. It was useful to have.
Very fair. And you'd see one of them waves over to a couple others. And you'd see a couple others kind of like quickly riding up on their mammoths, brown ones. And you'd see this one woman step down with a small baby, very small baby, covered in fur. And this other lady come over, both being Ganassi. But one you notice appears to be like very rock looking, but there's
Okay.
layers
Ooh.
of frost in her like skin, for lack of a better word.
Interesting. Okay.
As,
Oh, I know. I think I know what happened here.
Yeah.
I could do the math.
I will take my helmet off, finally, because I don't have a need to be wearing my my mask. That's why I'm no longer in a hunt per se. But I do speak in giant, and I go pretty much ask, do they know how to speak giant as well?
One of them looks at you and just kind of they catch. There's a few words that you say that the one says Korish, which means giant.
Mhm.
So, and then he kind of just goes, shakes his head no. The first one shakes his head no. There is some similar words, but the language itself is very different.
It's a branch, yeah.
Yeah. But the you would see that this they begin to three of them begin to sign back and forth to each other, and here you would see them all signing, saying like, this one no sign, and they're like, oh, that's basically saying, oh, that's terrific. I'm glad you have someone that you can also speak sign to that's not just us.
Oh, okay. That's cute. Kira's going to kind of do a little wave smile, and I'm gonna sign my name. Basically, I do my best for that. Just my name is Anivelka Hesketuli. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
The little one looks at you, smiles, and just signs out the words Boca.
Boca.
Yep.
I'll sign. That's a very nice name.
The one fire Ganassi is going to sign to Kier, and is just going to say, we learned sign from a wandering paladin. It has helped us communicate with our daughter better after the accident.
Sean is curious about this because he knows what they're saying, but he can't talk back or sign
That's
back.
true because it is a known language still.
Yep.
Yeah.
Paladin.
Paladin.
So you said the fire ganassi is the little one, the 12 to 13 years old.
Yes.
That's Boca.
Yes.
Then you said there's a rock ganassi woman.
Yes.
And that's the
Earth
one who
Ganassi.
just spoke to me.
No, other fire Ganassi woman spoke to you.
Ah.
So you could get the inference that's probably Boca's mom.
Okay.
And then the other one, who also seems to be an Earth Ganassi, who's carrying a child, the frozen Earth Ganassi, carrying a child that also is rather, they're small, but the one thing you'd notice is the kid has really big hands. And there's definitely some Ganassi features, definitely but they're very frosty. Like you notice, like the kid is not very covered, like they're just fine being out in the elements.
Yeah.
Would you say it's like if you mixed Goliath and a Genasi?
Yes, it's exactly
Perchance.
what it's like.
Okay.
So, one thing you can inference from just looking at these people is they likely do practice polyamory.
Yes. Cool. I'm gonna just to the comment about we learned from a wandering paladin, helped us communicate with our daughter better after the accident. I'll nod and I'm gonna sign back. I learned for a similar reason back in my village. I'm very glad I learned it. It's very helpful. And just kind of, I'm trying to be, as friendly as possible.
One of them goes, "You look familiar in sign. And you're wearing traditional clothing, are you from a Vindar village?
I will nod at that, and I'm gonna look around, and assuming either with druidcraft or if you want me to roll survival, I want to look in the direction of the northeast and point and say my village is it's still in sign. My village is much farther from here in that direction in the shadow of the mountain.
They kind of like look at each other and sign back to you. We have likely traded before with your people.
Krotishkalir?
We don't know the names of the villages.
She nods.
Yeah.
But kind of looking at them, they say, probably we've traded, and these are nomadic traders, so this person says I look familiar. Do any of them look even a slightly bit familiar to me? Just in case.
I'm gonna say give me a history check, probably.
Yeah, I mean, this is, it's like if a traveling salesman stopped at your house years ago or something, and
then
they
you met
say,
his
hey, you look
son
familiar.
10 years later.
Yeah, and it's like, oh. You said history?
Yeah.
All right, not my best.
Oh.
Okay,
Hey.
dirty 20.
With the dirty 20, you've done things with the mammoth traders, like the mammoth nomads before. Like, you've seen them before. But I would say nothing in, like, wild, like, understanding of familiarity. It doesn't feel like you really knew them.
Okay, yeah.
We can't place it. Their sign. I'm actually moving my hands. I don't know sign language super well, but I know letters. So I'm like citing some of the beginning of words with my hands.
I know. Okay, I know what I can say. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we can't place, but you look really familiar. Unsure exactly why. Also, you are a fire ganassi, but why is your color blue? Why is it like ice? I've never seen this before. It's beautiful.
Sean is gonna butt in a little bit here and go, do you think they think that you look like that Yeti that we saw with the eyes?
Kier kind of blinks, looks at Siobhan, hesitates, goes, I don't think that's why they recognize me. I think they're being very genuine. They probably have traded with my village before.
I was being genuine.
They haven't mentioned that, so I'm not sure. She kind of hesitates again, and then we'll turn a smile back to the Ganassi and kind of tap her lips for a moment, and then say, sign to them, my husband has a very large saber tooth. Does that sound familiar? He's an elf. And we'll describe a little bit Trafar, because I remember the saber tooth is really big.
Yes.
So that would be like a very defining trait, or something that they would probably recognize if they have gone to my village.
You would see one of them, little girl, like, smiles brightly, and you'd see them sign, go call Togi.
Go call Togi.
And you'd hear, Togi!
Oh, Tuggy! That's what Mason's doing in the other room,
Yeah.
but it only picked up part of it. But
Fucking Discord. And you'd see this large saber-toothed kitty
oh,
going as fast as fucking possible.
oh,
And as they get closer, you'd see this probably, I don't know, year-old, partially very dark spotted, very darker colored saber-tooth that has like almost like tiger stripes and spots. It's not quite black, but it's definitely darker than most saber-tooths. Get close and like nuzzles against one of the mammoths
oh.
before sitting down. And you can definitely tell like they're in that phase of like long boy phase.
Oh, that's cute.
Flopping around.
Yeah. Their limbs, like their body and limbs aren't totally at the same sync.
Cute.
They just go.
I look delighted.
They start like chewing on like the leg bone of the Yeti.
Oh.
Okay.
Right on the leg.
Oh, okay.
Really trying to pull it, and it's just
Checks
not coming,
out.
really just not coming out. And they're like, you watch their mouth gets cold. You see like getting like.
Sean's gonna ask Gear, like, oh, would you mind real quick asking them if they can help harvest the bones out of this thing?
Yes. Gonna kind of chuckle at the antics of the young Sabretooth there for a moment, because she's probably seen this kind of thing happen before. Not with a Yeti, but like, you know, long boy Sabretooth trying to mess with things that it shouldn't. Yeah, it's familiar. And we'll turn back and then sign, before anything else, my companion here would like to know if any of you can help harvest the bones from the Yeti. That is, we wish to take them back with us.
The large Goliath actually will say to you, Siobhan. Since it knows you can understand language, it basically goes, yes, actually, that was what I was going to say next, was since you killed a Yeti, we have something that can help you carve the creature and retrieve what you want from it much easier than just trying to cut through. You'll be here for the next few days doing that, but with this, it'll be minutes.
Oh, thank goodness.
There's nods.
And you'd see this, one of the Fire Ganassi lady, you watch as he reaches like into her, kind of opens up her, the fur jacket she's wearing, and you watch as she reaches like 2 fingers like into her chest, and you watch as the stone kind of parts away, and you just see this like almost like magma coming out.
Oh.
She pulls out.
Yep.
Mm.
There you go.
Yeah, she pulls out this like what appears to be a rock, and you watch her flame dims for a sec, and she almost looks like she's about to pass out, but
Yeah.
she kind of like recollects herself, and she walks over to the Yeti and sets it just on top of the Yeti's chest, and you watch as the skin and everything just kind of just starts to just burn away horrifically quickly.
Oh.
Whoa. His jaw drops. He's like, whoa. I've never seen that before. That's new.
What is that?
She is actually going to sign to you. It seems like one of those things where like I'm assuming Kier, you've been translating all this, right? To them.
I will definitely translate any pertinent things. I mean, I've also probably been telling
The people.
I haven't said
yeah.
it, but like I'll tell the group like, oh, any pertinent, anything important.
No, I mean like translating the group stuff to these people because you guys don't speak the same language.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry, yeah, I will.
Okay. The lady.
This is a fun game of telephone.
It very much is, but
Oh, yeah.
I feel like for these people, they're very used to it. You would see, for those who can't hear and from the translation of stuff, what she is saying. As she looks at you, she says, "This is the Everflame of Kosuth."
Oh.
Aw. Does that
That
ring any bells for me?
I said it first.
I am actually going to say the one person that I would like to roll, actually two, because both of you, funnily enough, I need Kier to roll me a history or religion, and I need Siobhan to roll me history or religion.
Let's go. Religion, history. Do history. It says I have inspiration, but I think that's because we long rested on the level up. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Can I give Kier Bardic Inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You got the
just double
exact same
checking.
roll. God damn.
Yeah, it is a D8 now. You add a D8.
Ooh, fancy.
Hey.
Oh, thank you. 14.
Hey.
I mean, it's still not great, but
With a
it's
14.
over a 10.
Yes.
Better than a 7.
So the Everflame is not something you've heard of, but Kosuth is the primordial deity. That's the only way it's described of fire and creation. They are known as the Everflame. They are also known as the First Flame. They are believed to be they are known as an elder primordial, which is no one understands their origin completely, but they are believed to be one of the first primordials and are actively worshipped in one of the few primordials that is actively worshipped and allowed to be worshipped. They are primordial. They are the first flame, one of the primordials of fire.
I think Kier will take a moment before relaying this information to the group because she's surprised. Like, seeing it wasn't like, yeah, it's a little surprising to see this lady reach into herself and pull magma out. But it's more surprising to see what it does and then also hear what it is, knowing what Kosuth is.
Yeah.
So there's a moment of just surprise, and then she will translate to the group and say, she says it's the Everflame of Kosuth.
It's a little
Right.
too intense right now.
It's elder primordial.
Like that's part of it, or like that is it.
I'm not sure. She'll hesitate again, and then in some awe, like she's looking at what this magma is doing to the Yeti, just melting through it, and then looks back at the Fire Ganassi woman and says, signs, what is... I've heard of Kosuth, but what is the Everflame, and how did you come to be in possession of it?
They would sign back to you, I was born with the Everflame. Those who are of, for lack of a better word, closer relation to Kosuth's lineage possess the Everflame. We are much more connected to our primordial heritage than other Ganassi.
Mm.
Siobhan will read speak that aloud as he reads the sign language. The other two.
We.
Hmm.
It is believed, at least through stories, that those who possess the Everflame are direct descendants of Kosith and have had none of the. And the other deities did not shape us. We have not been affected by the Shapers. It is our belief that we are some of the first peoples on this plane.
Okay. I understand.
Now being
Wow.
a Ganassi, that does mean that we, of course, had humanoid folk in our genetics, or else we would not look the way we do. From that side, our ancestors were likely some of the first peoples.
Is
Wow.
this a shared belief, like
No,
outside of Corgatha,
not
about just like the first ones are these Genasi type?
This is one of those beliefs that a lot of, like, it's very inspired by a lot of Native American tradition in the idea of, like, there is no scientific evidence
Right.
that supports it, but there's no scientific evidence that disproves it either.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
one of those things where it's kind of like this goes back so long ago, there's nothing to prove. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
There is an understanding that there is something here that other Ganassi do not have, and it has been observed, but we only have oral tradition, so we can't disprove it, nor can we prove it. So it is one of those things that it's not well talked about from a lot of other Ganassi, but the fact that this lady would be possessing this means that either she is foreign originally, or her ancestry here is very, very fucking old.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the mountains were still volcanoes old. Which you've seen evidence of, because there's lava tubes. So.
Yeah, I mean, Siobhan, he doesn't know what the Everflame of Kosith is.
Yeah.
But watching the flesh slake off of this Yeti is enough to make him believe whatever this woman says.
Yeah. You've probably heard of Kosith in the idea, like, especially after she mentions it, but the Everflame you've never heard of. Kosith is kind of a well-regarded god, like, not god, but primordial deity in the world. And like I said, it's one of the active, only few primordials that is still worshipped, specifically by Fire Ganassi, and by a lot of primordials and elementals in general, because Kosith is believed to be the being that where most primordial and elementals originate from. Fire is the creation of everything. That is their belief. So there is a belief from them that the origination of Laria, like the idea of even Laria in its formless state, even if its elemental aspects of being, just unformed planets, planet of, basic elements, was because Kosith started all that. Kosith burned things, and it created enough things to actually make that stuff happen. But nobody fully understands it, because Kosith as well is not a thinking deity. Kosith is more of an aspect. Kosith is kind of believed to be this, just a primordial flame, and the aspect of creation in general.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Kosith is believed, like, why their pronouns, they go by it or its, because it is, for one, it's also believed that they don't have a thoughts like a something that like a deity normally does. It's more of just this is the giver of life.
Like a force.
Yeah, a force. Like the force of life for primordials, basically.
just staring at the Yeti. Siobhan will just go, "Wow, that's
Um,
that's that's neat."
yeah, Kier looks like surprised. Like she listens, sees what this woman
Watch it.
is signing, like watches her sign this stuff, understands it, and wow, like that's impressive. Um, because has Kier heard of like this thing before, like Everflame? I know you said I don't know what the Everflame is, but like, have I heard that some fire Ganassi have a thing and that might connect them to Kossuth?
No.
Is no? Okay,
I
yeah.
would say the big thing that
Um,
you've heard of is like elementals, like likely
yeah.
having like hearing of Kosuth and having the connection to Kosuth, and the idea of like, yeah, because they're fire, like they have a very deeper connection with understanding Kosuth and knowing that some of them do value Kosuth, and there are even some primordial communion that is done probably with Kosuth. Um, like you like it's one of those things where like you might hear Ganassi be like, "Oh, I'm communing with Kosuth," by staring into a fire, almost like a
Mhm.
joke. Um, but it's one of those things where like someone having a direct connection to the elder primordial of fire and creation, that is not something that is known by anyone around in the idea, especially not, I mean, for lack of a better word, that makes you related to something that is older than a god. um like it's not something that I would say people would hear about. And they're saying it very nonchalantly, like it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for writing that down. Um, Kier's going to sign. This is not something I am familiar with. That's incredible.
And they would sign back to you just saying, "It is just my being. I enjoy its relations, but beyond all that, I am just me. It's nice to understand that that is my heritage, and it is useful. But my heritage is also to my family, and my allegiances will always go to my family and my tribe, which are also just my family. I do not see it as a bane or a blessing. It simply is."
Hmm.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Of course.
He
They're,
says in common.
they're going to look over to Calypso. And one of them in this lady's going to sign Devilkin of the Black Pines.
Oh, okay.
Devilkin of the Black Pines.
You kind of
That's what she just said.
What?
you kind of realize something when it comes to. It doesn't seem like they're saying it in a malice way. They likely don't have the word tiefling. So Devilkin is the closest thing to it.
Mm.
She just signed Devilkin of the Black Pines.
Yes.
She didn't seem angry about it. I didn't know of you in
Oh,
sign language. Sorry for stepping in.
I don't. Thank you. Um. Hmm. Is, are they trying to say tiefling? Maybe.
Probably, I think.
But how did they know I was from there?
I'll sign that question.
They would sign back to you, understanding that you were being a translator, basically. This one is going to say, in the Mammoth Nomad language rather than signing because it's easier. So that kind of you can tell while they're doing it while they're signing, so make sure that there's no mistranslation, basically, especially with the comprehend languages.
Mhm.
Your clothing is from the
Your
Black
clothing.
Pines,
It's from the Black Pines.
but most tieflings live in the Black Pines.
But most tieflings live in the Black Pines.
Did they use tiefling or devilkin?
Devilkin, sorry. Yeah.
Hmm.
But there is also a large concentration of devilkin that live in the Daggerwood.
There's also a large concentration of devilkin that live in the Daggerwood.
They are not friendly.
They're not friendly.
No, they're not.
Calypso, for your understanding, as far as you know, no one lives in the Daggerwood.
Mm-hmm.
Daggerwood is like a place of spookiness.
Hmm.
People don't go there.
No one goes in there.
No.
Hmm. Ask, hmm. How do they know of a devilkin that live in the Daggerwood?
I will pass along that question.
Years ago, one of our mammoths got scared of something and ran into the wood. We searched for them. We were ambushed by devilkin, unclothed, bathed in darkness. We found the mammoth, but lost a few of our own. They lured us in with the sounds of children crying. We barely made it out with our lives.
Siobhan
Does
passes
that
his
sound
log.
familiar to me at all?
No. I would say, as far as you know, give me a history or intelligence check.
Okay. Yikes.
The 12. This does
Mhm.
not sound familiar to you. The Daggerwood is a spooky place, so that's not out of the realm of questioning, but there's part of you that is wondering if the word devilkin they are using a bit more loosely.
Oh,
Mm.
Like actually meaning kin of the devil.
Because they don't have other words for it.
Demons.
Right.
Demon in them woods.
Like it's like the part of you that's what you're wondering.
I don't know why. I don't understand. As far as I've ever known, no one's ever lived or existed in there. No one goes in there.
The people that live in the Daggerwood are almost always going to be, if then they generally don't live in there for long. Marauders, people who are trying to stay away from people in the idea of like, they ain't gonna catch us if we don't get caught. Bandits. I mean, I would say Calder, you would know this too. Like,
Mm.
the Daggerwood, like, is people go there when they're trying to make sure that no one finds them. So the problem is the Daggerwood itself will likely kill them anyway. So people that go into the Daggerwood generally don't come out of it.
Oh.
The trees are all dead. Versus the black pines that are just black pine. I mean, Calypso, you would know this. There is a lot of tieflings that do live in the black pines,
Yes.
like your family.
Hi.
Like it's a very common. I would say after everything, and you've heard words describe your types of people as the old foreigners. Which is slightly used almost derogatorily, but at the same time more along the lines of,
Of course.
yeah, you're natives, but you're not fully natives. You came a long ass time ago. So they call you the old foreigners because it's
There's a lot of Danish in there.
yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where people learn. They call you the old foreigners due to so you're proto natives, for lack of a better word. Just because the tieflings in themselves are technically even foreigners of the material plane. So
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that they call them the old foreigners, more of as a joke rather than, it's not meant to be like a full-on insult. It's just kind of more of just like, ah, yeah, you're the old foreigners. You know what I mean?
Haha.
Yeah. But and a lot of them just ended up settling in the Black Pines. Not for any specific reason, more of just a lot of tieflings a long, long last time ago found this place to be the most comfortable, and they built communities. There's just not a whole lot of communities left, except for your village and a couple of others. The Black Pines, are a bit too close for the Daggerwood for most people, and unless you know how to live in the Black Pines, it's a pain in the ass. Like, it's...
Yup.
Yeah. Like, it is a genuine pain. You gotta be a very, very good hunter and know that kind of at any time something could be on top of you. Because it's not rolling plains. It's not snow where you can fucking see everything. It's dense fucking pine trees.
All tree.
It is
All tree, no
hard
sky.
to trudge. The snow gets very deep, and people have been known to fall into tree wells and they're dead because they just get buried in 12 feet of snow. So
It's a really good place, guys. It's really fun.
Are you sure about that?
yeah.
So glad we're getting to go there next.
Yeah, right. I'm so excited.
Oh,
We
are
take a
so
wrong
bad.
step, all of us fall into
Now
snow.
we have Yeti bones.
No.
Yes, you do have Yeti bones.
We do.
The one big, do you have any other questions for them, real quick, Calypso?
No.
No. Okay. She was more just making an observation about you, like, oh, you're from the Black Pines. You're Devilkin from the Black Pines. Like, it was very much like a
Yeah.
we've seen you, but the Black Pines though, the mammoth nomads kind of make their way around Corgatha. Like they've probably just traded with you. Like it's the fact when it comes to any sort of understanding, they probably just traded with a lot of people. The mammoth nomads, they're nomadic. They get around everywhere. So
Yeah.
and frankly, a lot of trees means nom noms for the mammoths. So
Oh yes.
the big frost Goliath is going to come up to you, Calder, and you are still a little taller, because you are a big man.
I am. I'm a big boy.
And he kind of like holds up like the arm thing, like, and just kind of like does like the grass your
the
forearm.
trunks?
Yeah, grass your forearm, and you hear the giant word for kin.
From the mammoth?
No.
I was about to say.
from the Goliath.
Oh, I'm about to say. Whew, I'm about to say, yo, what in the world is mammoths, bro?
What's up, homie? Daps you up. The mammoth daps you up with its trunk. No.
I'm about to be spooked, dog. Oh, I smile at that now, and I nod of like agreement and acceptance, pretty much. And I'll repeat the same word, Ken.
Gotcha. You assume it's probably one of the words that's the same in Giantish as it is in their language, so.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like showing off some of the frost Goliath stuff and kind of like looking and seeing if you have any of the same markings, the same kind of like almost birth tattoos that show off the frost Goliath stuff, and you do. You have very similar.
Yeah.
There's this weird understanding though, where he kind of looks at your eyes and is confused.
Ah, the purple eyes. Yeah. Can I tell that he's confused?
It's confused, but then it goes to something else. And you would hear Siobhan.
Mhm.
You'd hear the words, "The eyes of the three-headed stag."
Is it said in like a concerning way or just an understanding way?
A kind of mix of both. Not in a concerning in the idea of like scared, more like a holy shit, it's the eyes of a three-headed stag.
Sort of like us seeing the Everflame of Casa.
Yeah. Basically the same, very similar vibe with how it's set and seen and understood. So yeah.
Calder, he recognizes your eyes.
He does. What do
Eyes of the three-headed stag.
my eyes go wide? Does he know more about the three-headed stag?
I don't know. I don't speak the language.
I look at.
But you really don't need
Can
to
I
look
can
at
I
it.
attempt with the conversations that have been going on and understanding what is being said? Could Siobhan just like a rudimentary just be like, what is that?
You could
Just
try,
like cobble together.
but Siobhan, you do also have someone who does know sign language and could speak it back to them.
That's true, but he's still gonna attempt.
You want to attempt it? Okay, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Kier's gonna watch you.
Give
Like,
me
I'm gonna performance.
performance. Yeah.
That's a 19.
19. With 19, I'm just going to tell you kind of what you give back to them of like the understanding. Three-headed stag. What?
Perfect.
Yeah. That's kind of what they get. So you kind of like do like a performance of like antlers
I
thing.
hold my hands like two like hand puppets next to my own head
Yeah.
as representing my three heads, and then I do the horns.
Yeah. Perfect. I love it.
Kier kind of, I think Kier chuckles and off to the side to the others, well, more subtly like sign. I'm sure you understood that, but my companion wants to know what you guys know about the three-headed stag, if anything.
Old magic is what they end up saying. Very old magic. Magics that range from above and below. magics that come both with death and with life. Witches of Fate to the north. They worship, commune with a stag with 3 heads. We give offerings when we can. Part of it seems to be malevolent, the other seems to be a force of change and beauty. But there is a third aspect that is not quite understood. I don't understand, and it seems like they don't either. But they would know more.
Alder, have you ever been to the north?
The north. Yes, sir. Yeah,
There's some witches up there.
I came from a little bit of it, but not all the way to the north, because my village, right, DM?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I nod my head as I go. I came far from the north, but not too far. Don't know about the witches.
There's some witches up there that worship that 3-headed stag.
Near a
They
big
probably know
hole.
more.
They live near a big hole that goes deep, deep, deep into mines. Apparently to a land in a world below.
Wait a second. These are just the Fae.
Oh no, dude, that's the Underdark. I just realized. I think that's what that is,
Careful.
or it might be something else.
There is a group of men led by one malignant, searching for one with purple eyes. We will say we did not see you if they come. But you are being sought after.
There's someone looking for you, Calder.
An enemy or an ally?
Not an ally, that's for sure. There's a group of men looking for someone with purple eyes. That you're sought after.
No, that's not the attention I want.
Just don't go up there alone, I guess.
Trust me, I haven't planned on going there anytime soon, unless we have to.
Fair warning as well. Addendum. The location of the witches changes regularly, as the same tunnels that were used also change.
What the heck?
They're vents like shafts, and when the earth moves, new ones open and others close. The earth must breathe. And just like your nostril, one time it gets clogged, and the other one has to breathe as well.
Get that as well.
No. Interesting. So, right, there's definitely a lot more than I thought.
I don't think that's a surprise considering the Valkyrie.
True. Not gonna lie, though, I'm quite nervous now that I know that apparently I'm being looked for.
Well, that is why you have a community group.
Indeed. Hope I don't see them anytime soon, though. That's for sure.
Thank you all again.
Of course.
Just gonna hesitate a moment and then kind of glance over at the group and then glance at the Ganassi and the Yeti again. Do like a and then visibly does like a wavering kind of like seems to be trying to figure out something and then says, I'm going to if you don't mind, if you're not in a hurry, I want to ask them something, if that's okay.
No, that's all right. I think we can get these bones loaded up while you do that.
Thank you. Nod, and I'm gonna walk up towards the Ganassi group with a little smile, and I'm sign. Do you know Ignan? What is more comfortable for you?
The Fire Ganassi.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit! I actually have my meeting right now,
Okay.
so we need to take a.
We'll take our break.
Ooh.
Okay. DM, I would, if that's out loud, I would know what it says.
Do you know Ignan?
I know all
Yes.
languages, comprehend all
Yes.
languages.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
comprehending
It
language.
says, yes, I know Ignan. It is my native language. That's what it says.
Okay, I'll be hopefully right back.
Sounds good.
And while we do that, I'm just going to see if I can add that to my sheet and cast it as a spell so that it actually would let me see that.
There you go.
Oh,
Die.
All right, we'll take our break.
okay.
Plus, it allows me to take a shower after this. 'Cause it's hot in here.
Go.
Good gracious.
All right, let's get back into it.
Indeed.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, Kier had asked this Fire Ganassi woman, do you know Ignan? What is more comfortable for you? She responds in Ignan, yes, I know it. It's my native language, which answers my question, or what I was looking for. So Kier will smile. And I imagine if anyone nearby is hearing this, Ignan is not something that Kier has spoken aloud before, and it's literally primordial fire language, so it probably sounds real weird, like hissing and crackling. I don't know, like it's not. I don't know. I'll leave that up to Mason actually, because it's their world.
primordial
I just
fire
imagine
language.
it sounds fiery.
Yeah, there's a lot of words that genuinely they don't sound like words. It sounds like noises in some cases, but it is a fully understandable language to people from the fire plane, and it's called Ignan for a reason. But there's a lot of like that type of stuff. Like stuff if you were hear it out of a fire, you'd be like, yeah, it's burning. But there's also things like actual sounds that sound like language as well. So
Can I add a bit
burn
of
it.
flavor as well? Like, for Fire Ganassi speaking Ignan, can I also say that for flavor, some of the words are accompanied by little, like flickers of the fire
yes,
on her body
hell yeah.
and in her hair? It's like they'll grow a little bit with some words and then, like, calm down a little bit with other words.
Yeah.
Because I think that's fun.
I like that.
Nice. Kier's gonna say, she's also gonna sign this to the other Ganassi, just in case none of them speak Ignan. So she's doing both, and will say, may I speak to you to the side for a moment? I have a question.
Of course.
And a gift. So I want to walk a little bit away, hopefully like out of ear range of the rest of the group. So I just want to talk Ganassi to Ganassi. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull out one of the giant ass good berries, and I'm gonna hold it out to them. And I will say, first, a gift. This is a good berry. If you or your family are ever in need of sustenance, if you're not finding food, please eat from this. It is magical. It will provide for you.
Alrighty. Thank you. I will take this. I appreciate it.
Second, she's going to say, you asked me earlier, and again, signing as well for the others to hear. You asked me earlier why I look like this, and I didn't respond. The truth is, I don't know. I didn't used to look like this. I won't say that it was an accident, because I don't think it was an accident. But something did happen.
Okay. They're going to... Also, gotcha, Siobhan. It's not letting me whisper to you for some fucking reason. But
Yeah.
There's something, they will respond to Enigma as well in saying there's something cold about your fire.
Yes. Gonna give that kind of simple acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is.
You see them hold out their hand, and you notice, like, for a second, they go to touch you. They look at you and say, there are two forces fighting for you. Both think they know what's best for you. One feels like it wants you to believe in hope. The other wants you to accept death and renewal. But it is for you to decide. I don't have much more to give you than that. It's only from my understanding of being able to read people's fire.
Are you a seer?
Of a sort. I can see into other Ganassi. Others with primordial connection.
And a nod.
I think, by all other accounts of the modern tongue, I think one of the things I am known for is being a cleric.
I will give like an understanding, that sound of like, nod.
They're a Forge Domain cleric, actually.
Yeah, of course they are. And she will kind of look behind at the other mammoth tamers and say, your people are very lucky to have you.
I'm lucky to have them. These are my family. We all have each other. There's not a single person there that I'm not somehow related to. Whether it's by marriage, family, or I had them, or they're related to me in some way.
Nod.
This will likely be the last child of us until perhaps new people find themselves among us. Our numbers are too small to reproduce.
I understand.
Basically, we don't want incest.
Yes, exactly. They're saying they
My
don't
family tree is a circle.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they don't want to. They have some understanding there that you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nod. I'll also give a nod to the good berry I gave them and say, out there is a yeti among the ones that your people gave offering to. That yeti can do magic. And I think it is worth knowing that that yeti is both intelligent
Mhm.
and friendly, more than likely.
She told me to leave a mammoth. She
To
said
leave what?
our old mammoth.
Mm.
The rest of my people thought it was the usual sacrifice. I did not tell them that I was told.
I see.
I don't know why I was communing with a Yeti, but I do not question these things. The same as I do not question you. For it is not my business, nor do I question someone's existence. That is not our way.
Give an incline of my head in appreciation.
Quick question. Have you ever been
Yes.
to Infernus?
I don't. That's probably an absolute no, right?
No, that is the Ignan
Yeah,
name for the elemental plane of fire.
Yes.
Most
I've
people just
not-
call it the elemental plane of fire. A lot of primordials
Yeah.
and elementals will call it by what they call it, which
Yeah.
is Infernus. Pity.
Why do you ask?
I ask it to any other fire Ganassi I see, as it seems I'm the only one who's visited our ancestral home.
Huh.
Some believe it might be too hot. I find no such qualms. One thing I would notice about this lady is like she's wearing a mammoth wool outfit. You notice it's partially burnt.
Yeah, she's got the extra fire.
Yeah. So, her, Goliath husband,
Mm-hmm. She's got
very,
courage.
yeah, very adventurous fella.
He's got a bunch of soot beneath the belt or something.
It's weird, there's like no hair anywhere below his midsection.
Interesting.
Channeling the inner ice to not get burnt. All I can think of is the one fucking flame atronaut copy pasta from the
Yeah.
Scrolls Reddit.
Okay. I'll nod and say I can't say I've ever had the opportunity to visit Infernus. Maybe if I ever had the chance. Although I don't know if I could safely go as I am.
Very fair. Perhaps someday.
Maybe so. If you happen to commune with that Yeti again, you may, if I might ask, you may tell her that you met Anivalkahes Kirtuli and that she is safe.
I shall.
Thank you. And you, out of character, DM, I told them that the defining feature of my village, which is like, oh, if you guys traded there, it was my husband who has the Trabar, who's a really, really, really big saber-tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Did they give any kind of, did they seem to recognize that when I said it, or was it, because I know that they called over their saber-tooth, but you never said like, oh, they understand, or they're like, oh yeah.
I
So
figured
just
you would
kinda
ask about the saber tooth.
Okay.
I was waiting to see if you would.
Yeah. So she will say you know, by the way, you never told me
Mhm.
if you recognize if you've traded with my village.
We have. We traded for this little cub.
And she will give a little bit of a laugh at that and turn, look at the long boy cub, kind of chuckle, and say, I should have known.
This is Trefar's child.
Ah, yes, of course.
We traded it for one of them because he said it was going to be one of the last to litter for a while, as the elven man who gave him to us, said was going on a long journey.
When was this?
About a year ago or so. Maybe a little less.
He didn't say where he was going?
No.
Oh. Oh. She kind of frowns at that. Kind of putting this timeline together. Brows knit together a moment and... Huh. I see. Well, the cub will serve you well. Travar's kittens have always been very good.
He's a pain in the ass. Eats everything. One of the mammoths has
There
thrown
is that.
And one of the mammoths has thrown him like 30 feet, yet he just came back and just kept playing.
Yeah, that sounds like one of Travar's kittens. Yep. Chuckles a little bit.
Little fucker
After
just
he
glutton for punishment.
after he grows up a little more, he'll serve you well.
I hope so. Right now he's just a little gluttonous beast.
Gonna nod and say, well, thank you for the conversation. And then smile down at the at Boca and sign to Boca, it was really nice to meet you. I'm glad I made a friend who can also sign.
Signs back to you. Yes, thanks to you too. Come back soon. Maybe we'll go that way sometime.
She nods. And then as I'll take my leave, basically, but as I start walking back to the group, I'm gonna call out, Togi! Aloud, to see if I can get the little saber-tooth long boy over here.
Oh,
Jumps over and immediately tries to, like, grabs your arm and, like, starts, like, gnawing on it.
No. And then I'm gonna basically lead this kitten cub back to the group and so that they can all see the cute cat, basically. And as I'm like, I imagine that every time this saber-tooth goes to like jump at my arm or something, I'm like pulling my arm up, like no. I'll smile and say, so, turns out this very handsome kitty is a kitten of my husband's saber-tooth.
oh wow, really?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Huh. What are
does
the
that
odds of
mean this
that?
is like your Is it like your child or
I mean,
How does that work?
basically.
like a grandchild, basically?
Little more like either, yeah, more like grandchild, sort of. Yeah, I guess.
And its name was Togi.
Boogie. How cute.
Are the saber teeth at the point where they're like distinguished enough?
Yeah, you can see them. They're poking out from like
Okay.
they're getting longer. They kind of go to like his chin.
So definitely not. Definitely scary if this thing wanted to.
He's about 100 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking like because it's a year old, like full sized but still like puppy mode, like a large Great Dane.
Yeah. He's about 100 pounds. He's not quite got the weight on him yet. He's like, so saber-tooths take longer in this world. They take longer to age than a lot of other things. So, because a saber-tooth in this world can live like 50 or 60 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If it gets close enough, I think Siobhan would be one of those people who pets every animal the way you pet a dog, regardless of what animal it is. So like they'll pat it on the head, like right between its ears, like patting a dog.
He immediately tries to
First
like
attempt to.
playfully. You mean animal handling, actually?
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing.
It's not you.
19.
19. You go to pet it on top of its head, and it tries to like playfully like nom you for a second before realizing maybe don't do that, and then starts doing the thing where cats, you know how it is, start scent marking you.
Shoving their face into your hand.
Yeah. Problem is you get clipped by the saber tooth a little bit, and it's like ow.
Oh.
But it. I
Oh,
think-
if I yelp in pain, that'll scare the animal, but I don't want that.
And you can tell he just really likes you. He seems to be really friendly. Like, compared to Trevor and stuff like that, Trevor is very protective. This guy just seems like, friend, love, give me love.
Here.
I need one of these.
Smiles. I'm gonna kind of lean down and see if I can go Togi and see if kind of call over like I would Trafar. Trafar, I should say, and see if I can get Togi to come over so I can ruffle the cheeks.
Give me an animal handler. At advantage, actually, for a very specific reason.
Wait,
I'll tell you the reason afterwards.
Oh, thank goodness. That's
16?
16.
Okay. The reason I give you advantage is you smell like his dad.
Yeah.
He comes up to you and just like lays down at your foot and kind of does the thing like puts paws on you and just kind of just makes biscuits on your leg a little bit.
Oh, sweetie, sweetheart. Yes, you're good boy. I'm gonna pet, ruffle. I'll look over at Calder and Calypso and say, do you want to pet him?
I'd love to.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, behind y'all, you hear another meow.
Huh?
Meow.
No,
What's up?
not a big meow,
What's going on?
a little meow.
You take a look behind.
Sounds like a cat.
Wow.
Normal cat.
Wow.
There's like some little gargleness to it.
Oh.
Oh
I'm looking.
no.
What is it? Is it a normal cat?
Is it?
As you look back, getting closer, you'd see it.
I see what. What do I see?
A very fat, orange.
No,
cat.
what? The fuck you do it?
Is it actually? You
I
actually
live
put-
here.
Oh
No.
my goodness.
Tabasco, get
Can I
your
see
ass
a
back
Baldur?
here!
Tabasco.
Why is he out here?
And you
I
can
was
see
gonna
behind
say-
him Gideon.
What? Nah. What?
Huh?
They're not supposed to be together. Tabasco wasn't Gideon's.
No. Hello.
Kind of blink, blink, blink. Look at Tabasco.
Confused.
Look at Togi. Look at
Togi looks
Gideon.
really fucking excited to see another cat. He really like goes up to Tabasco. Tobacco, like you watch as Tabasco's flare puffs up, sees Big Kitty, and is like, ugh. You see Togi gets real low and does the wiggle butt thing.
Hmm.
Goes up and sniffs Tabasco. Tabasco, like, you watch the hair kind of settles down, and then they kind of like rub up against each other for a sec.
Yeah, just like that. There you go. I'm here is momentarily struck by, oh, that's adorable. Wow, look at that size difference. They're so different, but also so similar.
100 pounds versus damn near 30 pounds, because fat fucker.
Yeah. But then she looks at Gideon. And she goes, "What? Why are you here with Tabasco?"
Oh, well, the elder told me to go get him some exercise.
You into the commune?
I was doing some trading.
This is Siobhan's first time meeting Gideon. Do you want to describe
Yeah, I have no
him?
clue who this is.
Yeah.
Gideon is a kind of silver-haired gentleman, very well-groomed, human-looking, pretty large, few tattoos, well-trimmed beard type deal, very, very weirdly well-manicured. And he says that he's a roaming trader. And he has a pretty significant magical ability. It's been a while since I've described him. I'll be dead honest. Am I missing anything?
You're gonna see instantly Kier
I don't
looks
think
real
so.
suspicious.
Real what?
Suspicious. Like,
Mans is everywhere.
yeah, sure. Her eyes narrow. She's kind of kneeling with where she was petting Togi, but she's also looking at this man with like a marked caution, very obvious in the body language and on her face.
One of the
John-
big Goliath man waves at at Gideon. Gideon waves, goes in their language. Good afternoon. It's one of those days again. You mind coming inside? And they would respond back. Ah. How long? Probably 10 minutes. They call out to everybody. Because only, of course, Siobhan, you would get this, but... Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Circling! And you'd see a bunch of mammoths beginning to come forward. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Siobhan will very cautiously
Hello.
lean to whoever's closest. Just go, do you all know this fellow, I'm assuming?
We've met them a couple times at least.
We've met.
Friendly?
So far.
Really? So far, yeah.
Good enough.
A bit strange though.
Well, I wish I had more time, but I gotta open this thing up. Give me 1 second. Goes over to the sides of the mountain.
No,
Watches, touches it,
again?
and it
You.
just and a lot bigger this time.
Spencer
So
decided to
casual.
not
It's so
open door.
funny.
Like, literally, this dude just makes...
Is it like Toon Force?
he makes the side of the mountain open up and into a tunnel.
You can roll an Arcana check if you want, Spencer. That's fine.
I would like to.
Yeah.
20.
Hell yeah.
21. I'm gonna take that because that's a very fucking high roll with a 19. You would know a little bit about what this guy is doing. You've seen this match before. It's not one that you can necessarily do yourself, but the spell that is being cast is some weird configuration of Magnificent Mansion.
What?
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. No, that does make sense.
Yeah. Everyone in.
He looks, he's like, oh, that's, oh, I always wondered if you could do that. Are we supposed to follow him in there?
I don't know.
You want us to follow or no?
I would. If I were
Is this
you.
another one of those blizzard coming?
Not a blizzard. More of a dickhead. I'd get inside.
Okay.
What?
Q just kind of shakes her head and is going to
Let's get all the mammoths in first, and we'll get you guys in quick. I can.
put her arms up like, okay, fine,
Yeah.
you know.
All the mammoths begin to get in.
And Mason,
Yes.
question as we're funneling in here. How many bones did we get? And were there any trophy pieces that I would have been able to harvest in the time that Kier was talking to the others?
You get every bone that this creature had, so roughly 500 pounds worth of bones.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
And you get the skull, the teeth, the horns, everything. Anything that was not flesh is there.
Nice.
Where do abominable yetis have their?
What'd you say?
Where do they have their horns on the yeti?
They are attached to their head. Or to the skull.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. Turn one of those into a chalice or something.
Hell yeah. Actually, that's a really smart idea because it would stay cold all the time.
Oh, true.
But yeah, you get about 500 pounds worth of bones. So,
Oh yeah.
Giddy goes, you want help
Load
with
those
that?
onto the cart.
You want help with carrying some of those? Because they're very heavy.
Poor Arco, 500
Yeah, how
pounds
much
of
can Orko
bones.
handle?
Not
Before-
500
Not
pounds, I don't
500
think.
pounds, yeah.
I don't know. He's a chunky bird, isn't he? Doesn't he need to, lose some weight?
Yeah, but the whole cart itself is like over 100.
Yeah.
I don't know what his.
He
what
can
his
carry about
carrying weight
250 pounds. And he
Okay.
like even with Calypso there, that's about his limit. To being able to
Gotcha.
able
Okay.
to like pull it. So they're not
Then-
like horse size. It's like a donkey size. So
He'll load up as much as he can carry as well, and just go. I'm not one to turn down help, I suppose.
he grabs this large femur that you can tell is well over probably 100 pounds. And just picks it up like it's nothing. One hand, just.
Oh, okay.
Here's just clicking her tongue.
We'll
like
get it
a-
inside.
You see what we mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you notice, like,
Yeah.
when he looks at you too, his eyes are, like, genuinely, like, whitish silver.
Like a blind kind of white, or
More like
just the color of his eyes.
the color of his eyes are almost like you're looking at ice in a way, but like if it had a silver sheen.
Hmm. Okay.
Like, everything about this man is perfect. Like, genuinely perfect. Facial structure, the way that their hair is, their clothing, like the very light clothing that is just does not seem like it fits this environment at all. It's perfect. There's not a wrinkle, there's not a gray hair, there's not even a piece of dandruff anywhere on them.
Interesting. I don't think he'll say anything out loud, but he'll grab the bones he can and walk into the cave, mountain mansion thing.
The Goliath looks at you since he knows your language and goes, "Are you familiar with Gelderon?"
Kill.
You would hear in the language
I don't
usually,
know.
"They know me by Gideon." Ah, Gideon.
First time meeting him.
He looks at Gideon. Gideon goes, "Oh, 1 second," and casts comprehend languages on him. Now we can understand each other.
This is my first time meeting you.
Oh. He's kind of a traitor, but also the big protector of the plains. You get used to him.
Like the plains, and he'll like gesture out to the large field that they're in, or like the plains, and he'll do the same like arc motion, but
The
kind of
tundra.
pointing upwards to the skies.
The tundra.
Oh, okay.
You see
L-A-I.
Gideon
Yes.
picks up Tabasco. I love these little creatures. This one's fat as shit, though. But anyway,
Yeah, Tabasco is a fat orange cat,
yeah.
like a fat one.
I like having cats. You'll see some more inside. I like cats. I collect things.
I see.
As you guys are funneling the rest of the people inside, I need perception checks from everybody.
Oh joy. Give.
You said perception from who?
From everybody, yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
And I think
That was horrible.
I don't actually know if I used my inspiration.
Oh, nat one. That's
I think-
great.
I also feel like I
No.
got it from
You can use it if you want.
because
Yeah.
well, I don't know if this is real or not. Because when we leveled up, I think it gave us a long rest. So I don't know if it's real.
Use it anyway.
Oh,
If
no.
it's there, use it.
It doesn't go through. Right?
Yeah, no one else got one, so you're good.
Perception. 14.
14.
And then I'll mark that off.
Calypso and Siobhan. First, you hear it. Large wing beats, not like the ones you heard before. And then over the mountain, you would see something big, very large. Very, very large, beginning to make its way from this direction and coming towards you very quickly.
Can you ping which direction again?
This direction.
Mm.
But like from that direction itself.
Mhm.
It's a bit closer than that. But you would be able to make out with the 12 and 14 just because of the size. It's getting closer. This.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
A large white dragon
Damn.
beginning to make its way towards your location. Oh, time to go. Everyone inside. You'd see as the door
She'll
shuts.
hustle. Yep, Siobhan's hustling.
I think I'm gonna flavor
mhm.
here's low perception roll that nat 1 is because she's literally like crossed arms, kind of walking towards the entrance that has been opened up in the mountain, muttering to herself like he has to realize how suspicious he is. It's so weird. She's kind of shaking her head and not even looking around.
And someone taps like,
Gear. Look.
Yeah, let's do some moving.
Oh, okay.
What the heck did I miss? I just came back. My dad was talking to me. What just happened?
Oh, Calder, there's a dragon. Let's move into the cave.
Excuse me, what?
A large white dragon was observed outside.
what?
What? Oh, is that what that picture is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
that's the new
I
art.
think I was right. Is that who I think it is?
No, it's a white dragon that was coming towards this location.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that fucker coming. He's pissed off at me like usual.
You heard him. You just heard him.
Like usual.
That wasn't in character, just me.
Well,
laughing.
he really likes the taste of mammoth, and I don't let
There's a
him.
lot of mammoths around here.
Oh,
That's
that
not
would be a
good.
problem, huh?
Yeah, he's kind of a dick. Doesn't like when things don't go his way. You know how white dragons are.
No, I don't.
I don't.
Right. Right. Well, we'll be fine in here. He'll probably fly over. You hear the sound of a fucking...
Probably.
He's not flying over.
Okay.
Oh no.
Is the cave closed
Yeah, it's
as we're in there?
Yeah, it's closed.
Well, like closed after we get inside.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
But things can still be perceived outside in a way. Gilderon! I know you were hiding those morsels in there.
Oh, heck no.
Be serious.
Fight me, you coward! Shut the fuck up, you prick! I ain't dealing with your shit! Always gotta keep your little pets, huh? Can't let anyone else have anything, huh?
This guy is crazy.
There are so much shit out there for you to eat. And you gotta be a dick to people just trying to get by. No wonder Tiamat thinks you're a bitch.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm coming in there whether you like it or not.
Oh, please don't.
No, you don't. That's fine.
I'm gonna have to go fucking deal with him. I'm just saying. Listen, I'll be dead honest.
How
I'm not
large
really
is
good
this
with this
cave that we're
whole
in?
polymorph thing. I'm not good at it. I've been alive too long to really be good at it. Stand
What
back
are you
for a
talking
second.
about?
Huh?
And he watches the polymorph fades and stands in front of you as this giant adult silver dragon.
Yes, I was right. I was right. I was right. Let's go. Like colder in the
In
other
open
end.
tunnels and mountains. I'm not good at polymorph.
What?
Did
Dang,
you-
bro,
did you
look
all-
how peaceful you look, bro.
Did you
Wow.
all know that as well? Did he do that the last time you met him, or no?
No, he didn't.
No.
Mouth are gapped open right now.
We can't hear you, Lex.
Yeah. Kira's face almost instantly takes that like suspicion and like frustration of like, why is this person so weird and suspicious, and that look kind of drops into kind of mouth open stare, because this guy was a dragon the whole time.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't know he was so chill like that.
Silver dragons are known for
You
generally
look
being
so
very
draggy.
chill.
I know. I was like, oh
He
my god, I'm
grinning.
so glad I guessed it right, dude.
y'all just stay in here, and I'm gonna go beat the shit out of this fucking asshole.
Okay.
Kier doesn't even say anything.
Sorry.
Just kind of stare.
What can you say, really? You know.
What Coder just said. Okay.
Sorry, actually, he doesn't look like that one. He looks like this one.
Oh,
Yo.
dang.
Dog.
Yeah,
That's tough.
A little bit of time
He's
goes
built
by.
different.
A little bit you hear crashing, the sound of breath happening, and you'd hear in perfect common, "You trying to use your frost breath on someone else who uses frost, you fucking idiot!"
White dragons are pretty stupid, though. They're the least intelligent dragons, so...
Get the fuck
That's
out of
true.
here before I
Against
kill you, you
Silver.
son of a bitch! This ain't over, Gilderon! I'll bring back friends next time. Yeah, you always say that. You ain't got no friends.
Damn.
It lasts for like
Am
5
I
minutes.
listening to a dragon trash talking right now?
Yeah, the two dragons are trash talking each other at this very moment, and we're just like present
Just a
for it.
casual affair, you know.
I'm intentionally trying to make this very casual. Like that's what I'm going for. And you'd see the door kind of opens again, gets a little wider than what it was before. You notice he's got some cuts, a couple scrapes. There's a lot of blood on the ground, but you don't know how much that is for a dragon. Yeah, he don't
Whoa.
like fighting when it's not easy prey. Actually, I gotta change his voice a little bit now that he's full size. Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
Oh my god.
No.
No, please no.
If you do that voice, I have to copy it. I have to mimic it.
Yeah,
It's a disease.
I don't think we're gonna deal with him anymore. At least for a little while.
Go to the cave. The cave need to escape.
No.
The one especially for escape.
Gideon's cave.
Gideon's cave is... Gilderon's cave is made. It's a solace for everybody. Don't worry about it.
Squeaking squeaker.
Don't be afraid, please. I'm just a humble dragon. Flexes.
Kier's not gonna say anything. There's kind of the look of the gif I just posted of like the, okay, this is happening.
You wanna hear what Coder says it once again? Oh, okay.
And I genuinely think she's just gonna disengage from whatever this is, because a whole lot has happened, and there's so much to think about. And now, okay, you know what? Fine, dragon. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. She just does the little look and then kind of does that sigh and then turns to walk away to kind of sit down, like a free part of the cave wall.
I rolled to see if the white dragon would show up, and then I rolled to see if Gideon would show up. And they both were showing up, and I was like, alright, this is it. So... Yeah, sorry for the spectacle. I know it's might be a bit much to take in. But
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
you're safe here for the time being. I'll get you guys back to the commune. I can't be there all the time, but this is just one of those situations where kind of just, it worked out. Worked out real well.
Uh-huh. Huh. Siobhan doesn't,
I'm
he
trying
does
so
not know how
hard.
to process this.
None of you have ever seen a dragon in person, ever.
The bard in the group seeing a literal, actual creature from legend. Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Siobhan has plenty of dragon stories where people have told him, like, yeah, I killed the dragon, or whatever. But, like, to watch one polymorph directly in front of him like that, never happened before.
Tell you what, if you guys lived in Dracoria, seeing people like me genuinely would just be a normal thing. Maybe not quite as old as I am, but I'm old as shit. So.
I can tell by your size.
Yeah, prefer to keep to myself, compared to a lot of other dragons. I don't know, I'm gonna let go of the voice a little bit. I don't know, prefer living amongst people, and this type of life just suits me a little more, of just helping out where I can, trading. I just like it. Less stressful. Feel like I can actually do some good and help the smaller folk. With my age, experience, and prowess, so why wouldn't I? I was born blessed by Bahamut. Might as well use it,
It's certainly helpful in the moments that I've known you.
Yeah. Am I making you all uncomfortable? Should I go back to the other form?
I don't mind.
I'm just amazed.
I honestly don't know.
That's fair. Don't worry about it too much. I'm not. I don't know if you know much about dragon kind, but I'm chill, to say the least.
I'm chill, he said.
Stop! He really said that.
I'm just a chill guy,
Exactly. I'm just pretty chill, man.
So chill, I have an ice breath.
But I'm just warning you now that that dickhead outside, I can't be there all the time. And he's around.
Is he afraid of
Telling
anything?
us he might attack us.
Not really. Except
Okay, good.
except me. No, attack you? No, he might. He'll definitely attack. He'll eat you. He will 100% eat you.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, great.
He will freeze you first and then eat you. He is an asshole.
Oh,
Is he afraid of anything? Like, if I show him a mouse, will he be afraid of that?
No. The only thing he kind of fears is losing, which is why he runs. Like I said, he only wants to fight things that he can take on without much fight. He likes it when things are scared.
huh. That sounds pretty
your big-
cowardly to me.
What's your biggest fear? I'm afraid of losing,
Yeah.
so I don't lose.
He's between an adolescent and an adult, so he's kind of just being a dick.
Ah,
Oh, so it's 1-to-1 from other creatures.
Yeah.
The dragons.
yeah,
He's a dick teenager, pretty much.
yeah. It's
So-
a phase.
It's not. It'll only get worse.
Oh, I really don't understand dragons.
Don't try.
Understood.
They're one of those few. We're one of those few races, I should say, where our species genuinely has personalities based around our species. It's a compulsion for a lot of things. Being silver as myself, I like to collect and help people. A lot of other people that are like me are like this too. We're not necessarily leaders, but we are, how do we say, very friendly to people most of the time. I haven't met a silver dragon that was a dick. Genuinely. Met some gold ones that think very highly of themselves, and don't get me wrong, we are powerful and blessed and absolutely incredible.
I roll.
Stay humble.
I'm not very humble.
Hashtag stay humble, King.
We are pretty fucking cool. I'm pretty cool, and I think you guys are pretty cool.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem. Anyway, if you guys are hungry, thirsty, we're just gonna chill in here for a little while, make sure until he dips off, and then send you guys back home if you want. Again, I could open up a portal.
That would certainly make it easier to get all these bones back.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I realized how badly I was keeping up the whole human charade a little while ago, and keep it between us on the whole silver dragon thing. If you don't mind. Keeps up my image a little better.
Well, sure.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Oh, it does
Seeing
feel good
as
to
I've
stretch
just
out.
met you, I wouldn't want to burn that bridge so early.
Oh, no. The only way to burn bridges if you put a fucking spear in my heart. That's gonna burn some bridges, and that ain't gonna end
I
well.
think that would burn a bridge for anyone, to be honest.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess. So is this area that we're in, is it just a tube in a cave, or is it furnished, or?
It's fully furnished.
Hmm.
There's even other axe beaks
Alright.
around. There's a bunch of other animals. There's a lot of shit. There's
In
food.
that case,
Yeah.
Siobhan's gonna fill up and then find a chair to pass out in after a big turkey dinner.
Tabasco is going over by a fire and is just laying his fat belly in front of the fire, and a bunch of other cats are joining the pile.
Cute.
Including Togi. All the other cats are like, oh god!
Oh,
How many other cats does Gideon seem to just have in here?
A few dozen.
Okay.
Damn.
This is horde.
A horde of cats.
That is actually his horde, his cats. All dragons have a horde. Silvers are known for hoarding people and knowledge and that type of stuff. They like knowing things. It's a big thing about them. I fully encourage you to actually read up, as players, to read up on silver dragons. They're very fucking cool. I have, personality-wise, have ingrained that into Gideon very much. Or Gelderon, as his actual name is. And yes, if it felt weirdly rushed, that it was intentional. I was trying to make it seem like the most nonchalant thing possible. But anyway, is there anything else you guys would like to do before we end tonight's session?
I do not.
Mm.
I think Siobhan will work on his poem a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of similarities that like Kier would associate with. If
Right.
if she heard the right parts, you might think he was saying
If it was about her,
or
but it's
to
not.
her.
But it is.
Actually, Siobhan would find Kier at some point during this and talk to her if there's enough time.
Oh, there is. That's why I'm asking if there's anything else you wanted to do.
Think here, man, it's tough because like I guess I kind of had a way that I thought things were gonna go that I was sort of planning on, and then Gideon showed up, and that threw everything off. Like everything was completely thrown off. So I personally, out of character, do not know what to do now. And yeah, I don't know. I think Kier is sitting off, like I said, she went and took a place and sat down against the cave wall, but I think she's also quite annoyed. So if Siobhan goes to look for her, she's probably working on her potions because she still has a bunch of herbs to go through and stuff, and she wasn't done making all of them. But like she's doing it with like an air of like annoyance, like the movements are like a like
A little bit
Yeah,
sharper.
she's probably mumble like a dragon. Makes sense now.
I was also
Yeah,
kind of
of
trying
course.
to just.
Yeah, why not? Actually,
I was kind of
She
just trying
just
to give
seems
you guys
irritated.
a safe place to chill. And maybe talk a little more if you wanted to. That was another big part of it too.
we like that.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
freaking
so-
Quarter, that was a dragon. Oh man,
Still is a dragon? Or do you mean the one outside?
the one outside, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it was very cool. A bunch of kids. What else one day?
You're right.
So Siobhan
And not even just
will-
the one, two?
Two different.
This is like the
types
best day of my
dragons.
life.
Mm. I hope that means good luck, to be honest.
Oh, you think so? Maybe.
Maybe. They're incredibly rare. I heard stories, I never seen one. But seeing two, like you said, that made my day. Plus, we fought a Yeti. Oh, man.
I love that.
Ever
you
going
guys
to
are-
believe this?
I love that both of you are talking about it like that. Like this is so cool.
So at some point, Siobhan will find Kier and approach her and sort of sit down near her and go, so I'm just going to be a little blunt about this. What happened with Calder the other night?
She's in the process of like I think she has like a stock of herbs with her, and she is currently like picking the leaves off of the stalk to like separate, and very jerky motions, like she's doing like a pull real hard, set it down, pull real hard, set it down, like clearly does not need to be using such force with every movement. Doesn't look at you, just seems to be really focused on this, even though she also seems to be really annoyed. And she'll kind of, you ask your question, and she does this like a little bit of a exhale, and we'll just say, what do you mean exactly?
From what I saw, Calder went into your tent. There was a bit of light, and you left rejuvenated, and he looked utterly drained.
Hmm.
The boy's only 19.
She like pulls off another like leaf, sets it down, pauses. Sorry, are you suggesting you're not? What? Kind of looks at you.
I'm just saying what it looks like. That's a young man.
When Calypso said it's not what it looks like.
He needs his strength.
She stares at you for a moment
I'm-
with like one of her hands on another leaf that she hasn't pulled off yet and goes, I have a husband.
He gives a look of like,
Oh no. I know he's gonna say something crazy.
and like, okay.
No, what?
But he goes, I don't know what you're doing in that tent, but you can't do that to a boy like that. He'll die out there.
This is crazy.
She sets the stalk down fully and lifts her left hand to her forehead to like rub like her thumb against her temple with her other fingers right at the middle of the forehead and goes, okay. If you are suggesting that I had sexual relations with
Whoa.
the doctor,
No.
no, I did not.
Whoa, no. That's not what I was saying.
Oh, good.
Like I said, I don't know what you did to him. But if you're draining the life out of him while we're traveling through the tundra, you can't do that to a young man like that. He's got plenty of story left in him, and it shouldn't end with him withering away in the snow.
She looks more frustrated. Like there's like a... I don't know if you've seen her this like agitated before, but she looks agitated and kind of purses her lips, clicks her tongue. If I... If you want to know what I did to Calder, I can do the same to you. You can see. But trust me when I say, I think it is better. I think it's better done with people who can withstand it. Who have the strength for it.
Hmm. He'll kind of squint, trying to figure out what that means, and kind of what I can do it to means.
You know, when Yorin was traveling with us, I tried to keep it only to Yorin. I tried to keep it just to him because he had the strength. For the most part, I think, other than a couple unfortunate times, he could withstand it and be unaffected. I try as much as possible not to bring that to people who don't have that kind of strength, I guess.
And if you're talking about Calder, I can only assume you mean a physical strength.
I don't know. Not always physical, but it helps, I think. I think it helps. General and fortitude.
I feel like if I'm traveling with you all now, it would help to know what it is, if it can be helped. You know.
I understand. I think you travel with us long enough. It was going to be something that you experienced anyway. Mm. Yeah, if it can be helped. No, I don't think it can. At least I haven't found. If I knew of a way for it to be helped, I would actually be home.
Could I don't want to say could I take a shot, because obviously you've been going at this for a while, but maybe a new perspective might shed some light.
If you are offering to be of help to me the next time I need it, I will accept your offer.
Yes.
Sure. That's might even be tonight. I'm not. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
Well, I'll let you get back to your preparations. I think I'm going to go join the pile by the fireplace. Yes?
She kind of hesitates. Taps her fingers against the ground. Then very just bluntly out, just straight forward, looks at you and says, "The Yeti that could cast magic is my grandmother."
It
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, just like that.
it sort of hits him like a stone wall. Like he doesn't react. He was already in the process of standing up, and then kind of turn to look at you as you're getting it out. He goes, So are you part Yeti?
No, I am not.
Was she part Yeti?
No, she was not.
How? He'll sit back down a little bit, just genuinely curious as to how that happens.
I don't know how, and neither does she.
DM,
Yes.
does this sound like any kind of reincarnation thing that Siobhan might have learned about along his way?
To be honest, probably not.
Yeah, okay.
Closest thing to it would be like maybe Fae reincarnation, but it don't sound like that because Fae just become themselves
Mm-hmm.
again. So
You die and your body turns to dust and it reveals a baby that is you again.
Faye, they just kind of just pop up. So.
So was that the eyes thing then?
Yeah, it was.
Hmm.
In fact, maybe Kira's gonna kind of crane her head and look to see if she can see Calder and Calypso. And if they're anywhere nearby within eyesight, she's gonna like lift a hand in the air, two fingers, kind of do like a gesture, like "come here."
It seems like she needs us for something.
Yeah, okay. What's going on?
I was just telling Siobhan here. The group of Yetis we met, the one that cast magic, the one that gave me the berries. That is my grandmother.
Your
Except-
grandmother is
What?
a Yeti?
That's
Like, actually?
Yes, actually, and no, she's not a Yeti. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. I was for a second there. I was about to say, are you half Yeti then?
No, I am not.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know. She died before I was born.
Then why is she here?
And how do you know?
She spoke to me.
Huh.
She did die before Kier was born, or did she die when
Yes.
Kier was very young?
She died before Kier was born.
Okay. Yeah, Kier kind of sits back against the wall and just shrugs with this, like, who knows, and goes, she spoke to me in my head. She called me by name. She told me her name, which is the name of my grandmother. She is the one who told me where the cave was that we took shelter in from the Valkyrie. She said I look like my mother. I do not have any reason to believe that she was lying, that it was a false. I don't know. I am very confused. And so is she.
Is that where those berries came from?
Yeah. She made them.
Kier, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception. My perception is a 17.
There's something about Siobhan as he's thinking about this conversation. Something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But your passive is higher than mine. I'll just say that.
Mm-hmm. And she kind of looks at you guys and goes, to be honest, that little reveal is kind of thrown everything out of alignment, if you want to call it that. My grandmother died. She was dead. But that was her. It was her. And I just met her and then we were separated. And now I don't know where she is.
If she truly is dead, perhaps it was her spirit then.
Well, if if my magic understanding is accurate in any way, that igloo thing that they made, that was a sort of a tiny hut sort of thing. It holds up against all weather. So as long as they stayed in the hut when that Valkyrie was here, they should be okay.
No, I'm not worried about that. She's fine, I think, but just met her and then get cut off, and then I can't go back because the cave is blocked, and now we're in a mountain here, and she's back where we were, and
Are you wanting to go back?
I'm gonna say something real quick. Do be prepared.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
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 Yep.
You asked, do you want to go back, and Kier kind of. Yeah. I don't know. She also made it very clear that the other Yetis would kill and eat us. So that is it's.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not something I can't just easily go back and say, grandmother, hi, because she says she is apparently spiritual leader of that Yeti tribe. They think she is some kind of leader, but they would still kill and eat us. She was very clear about that.
Good to know, I suppose.
I have so many questions, and
I'm sure.
I barely had time to even start thinking of them, and then suddenly it was cut off.
Sorry.
It's not any of your faults. I'm just at the moment a little puzzled. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm uncertain what I should do next. That's all.
Well, maybe continue as is, and you might run across her again.
I might. You know, she has a tribe of Yetis. They are here, in this area, and then our apparent friend has offered to send us back to the Dravendar commune, which means we won't be here in this area anymore.
I'm sure you'll see her again.
Maybe.
One of the things I'm probably going to be retconning. So.
Which part?
A lot.